Si Brad Marietes may bagong style. Hindi lang basta-basta siya'y magaling mag-analyze. Lahat ng chismis bago siya mag-decide. Gagamit ng data para suna accurate ang vibe. Kahit saan magpunta, laging may hawak na papel. Notebook at laptop gagamit niya para maging rebel. Brad Marietes, hindi lang nakikinig. Nagre-research, nag-i-investigate. Brad Marietes, sa mundo ng chismis siya'y nag-elevate. Kapag may narinig na bagong balita, hindi agad naniniwala, siya'y nagsusuri muna. May hypothesis at eksperimento pa, ganyan si Brad Marietes. Laging may ebidensya, lahat ng detalye kanyang pinupino. Kahit ang mga bulong sinasaliksik ng gusto. Brad Marietes, hindi lang nakikinig. Nagre-research, nag-i-investigate. Brad Marietes, sa mundo ng chismis siya'y nag-elevate. Siya'y may notebook, punong-puno ng notes. Lahat ng detalye laging may quotes. Sa mag-chismis ang kanyang sandata. Sa chismis at katotohanan siya'y nakikipaglaban. Minsan may mga usap-usapan sa kanto. Si Brad Marietes, laging may ebidensya sa kanyang puso. Mga istorya'y kanyang tinatanggap, ngunit hindi basta-basta lahat ay pinapakinabang na lahat. Sa bawat bagong chika, may analysis pa. Nais nang malaman ano ba ang tunay na kwento talaga. Brad Marietes, hindi lang nakikinig. Nagre-research, nag-i-investigate. Brad Marietes, sa mundo ng chismis ay nag-elevate. May proseso at tanong sa bawat habang. Hindi siya nagmamamadali, lahat ay pinag-aaral ng mabuti. Ngunit kahit dramatic siya'y masaya sa kanyang sariling paraan. Lahat ay kanyang nadadama. Sa social media, siya'y trending din. Lahat ng chismis, siya'y laging pasok sa ring. Laging handang sumagot sa kahit anong tanong. Si Brad Marietes, tunay na alamat sa mundo ng usapang gulong. Hindi lang sa chismis, pati sa buhay siya'y laging handa. Pragmatic sa kanyang galaw. Brad Marietes, hindi lang nakikinig. Nagre-research, nag-i-investigate. Brad Marietes, sa mundo ng chismis siya'y nag-elevate. Si Brad Marietes, isang bagong level. Sa mundo ng chismis siya'y nag-rebele. Laging may tanong, laging may sagot. Sa scientific method siya'y laging may bot. Si Marietes dati, sismosa lang. Walang pruweba, kwento lang ang naman. Mahilig sa balita, pero walang basihan. Laging may sabi-sabi, pero kulang sa katibayan. Si Brad Marietes ang ehemplo sa tamang proseso. Siya'y laging panalo. Lahat ng impormasyon kanyang hinuhubog. Scientific method, siya'y di matitinag. Kaya't sa bawat usapan siya ang namumuna. Hindi na chismis lang, kundi may sustansya. Brad Marietes, hindi lang nakikinig. Nagre-research, nag-i-investigate. Brad Marietes, sa mundo ng chismis siya'y nag-elevate. Si Brad Marietes, tunay na reyna. Sa mundo ng balita siyang dakila. Hindi na ito basta-basta. Ito na ang Brad Marietes sa mundo ng chika.
Tarantado to talaga si No Nonsense. Mukhang may hindi abot ng 2028. Hoy, manahimik nga kayo mga nasa Baguio. Wala kayong karapatan dito. Mag-enjoy kayo dyan, mga lechi kayo. Okay? Nasa Baguio na kayo. Gumaganyan-ganyan pa kayo. Oh, dahig. Salamat sa sponsor natin sa dahig, ha? Si Edward Snowden, si Doc. Doc! Salamat. Salamat. At may kasama pang ano, Cheetos. Ang pagkain sa loob ng ICC. Di ko lang. The Hague. Netherlands. Salamat sa sponsor. Andiyan ba si Cinderella? Cinderella, andiyan ka ba? Paano na ng mga pangarap natin? Attorney, sabi lang kay Mayor Magalong, I tried to shut up. No can do. Tapos si attorney na, umiinom na itong mga to. Sumasaw-saw na dito eh. Ako pinagtitripan ito, ako pulutan ito eh. Wala kayong pulutan dyan? Bumili nga kayong pulutan dyan. Ba't pati ako kasama di? Andito kayong lahat eh. Mukhang ako pulutan nyo eh, no? Oh, ito na nga. Ito na nga, oh. Salamat sa ano ka, si sponsor ko, The Hague. Galing kay Attorney Claire, nagpalabas siya ng facts ng fake news. Pero Rappler ang source. Hindi pagkakatiwalaan yan. Mapagkakatiwalaan ng Rappler talaga. Oo. Pakisabi ng Emil Magalong, I tried to shut up. Ito, usapan. Nakakabahala talaga yung Interpol, no? Nakakabahala talaga yung ano. So ito, actually, kinontent na to ni Mang Rene. Estimated 140k plus dumalo sa Davao City. Dahil tapos na tayo, belated na yan eh. Ano na yan? Ganda ng shirt. Dahig. Pag planado talaga, hindi natutuloy, sad. Hindi naman planado, biglaan din yung sinasabi mo eh. Ito nagsisemantics ka, Tony eh, no? No? Kailan mo lang din sinabi yun? Ano planado ba sa'yo isang linggo? Grabe ka naman. Bagyo. Kailan lang namin narinig yan? Nung sinabi mo lang sa live mo na meron akong proposal. O, hindi ko natulong yung mga anak ko. Dami lang share ng video, boss. Yung interview mo sa Authority Tricks, feeling ko hindi good news yan eh. Si Shanoin, sabi niya, napansin daw ako. Sabi ko, I don't think it means what you think it means. Anywho, sorry for the long absence. Quiz had to deal with some self-reflection. Kaya kailangan mawala muna, reporting for duty na pulit. Are you okay? Okay ka lang ba? Are you good? Ano? Sige, tama-tama, sakto yung pagdating mo. Oo. Saktong-sakto. Magiging vlogger na kayo, mawawala na ako eh. Hindi, sabi nga rin no nonsense, hindi na raw ako aabot sa 2028. Na-feature ka daw sa whiteboard ni Jen Torre. Hindi pa naman tayo umaabot sa ganun na, Tony. Huwag niyo na akong pagtripan. Okay? Uminom na lang kayo dyan. Para serve ko na ba ikaw kwarto sa Hague? Okay lang din naman. Para wala na rin ako isipin dito. Sa Hague, Wag sa Hague. Si Ate Rochelle kasi sa Hague. Sa Hague na tulog. Ako gusto ko sa Hague. Okay lang ako sa Hague. Okay lang. May reflection ako doon. Basta may Bible lang ako. Okay na ako doon. Okay na. Manahimik na ako. DDS Matrix. Si Ate Rochelle kasi sa Hague eh. Sa Hague na tulog. So, saan yung interview? Bakit walang notif? Yung last time yun. Ito. Game. Simulan natin to. Pinagtitripan nyo na ako. Mga lasing na to siguro. DDS Network Web. Guilt pa naman niya sa DDS, no? Lipad ka lang sa Netherlands, si Asylum. Hindi. Baka FBI gamitin nila sa akin. Baka FBI. May pending report sa iyo ang palayagang ha. May pending report sa amin yan. Basta naka-aircon, walang problem. Kasi hikain ako eh. Okay? Boss, kayo saan sa inyo sa Imus? Malagasang ako. Pag bakasyon ako sa Pinas, pasalubungan kita ng chicha mo habang nagla-live. Okay. Basta, lagi mo tatandaan. Arabica coffee. Palapag po daling interview. Hindi mo alam yung interview? Really? Ikaw naman, Ito. Delikado ako. Na-share ako ni Sas tsaka ni ni Attorney Trixie. Salamat na lang guys sa lahat Okay, simulan natin to. Basta pag-interrogate ka ni Torre, sabihin mo na lang na si Teacher Mark binulungan ako. Ayan ako. Game. Tingnan natin kung ano ba yung sa Interpol. Okay, ito actually kinontent na to ni ni Mang Rene. Kayo mura lang yata pamasahe sa Timor-Leste. Mukha nga, actually tinignan ko na rin eh. Katabi pala ng Down Under yun eh. Di ba si Leilani? Katabi pala ng yun, ng Down Under Australia. Down Under Australia! Game. Si Attorney Ahmed, not Attorney Trixie. Ay, iisa ba sila ng page? Kasi page yun ng Luminous di ba? Search na lang natin dito. May nag-comment sa akin dito eh. Sino ba yun? Ay, si Sas yan eh. Patay tayo dyan. Ito. So, hindi si hindi si Atty. Trixie. O nga, mukhang hindi nga si Atty. Trixie. Na-share ni Saso at content mo. O, mukhang hindi nga si Atty. Trixie. Kasi hindi naman nakalagay. Okay. Very good. Salamat sa correction. Isa sila page. Okay. Oo, may AGP yung post. Okay. Hindi si Atty. Trixie. Okay. Let's go. Mama. Han, see you soon. Baka bigla akong hilahin. Buhay ka kayo. Salamat, Connie. Ito, pag-usapan natin to. Ay. Ayan na. Game.
INTERPOL also has bureaus in each countries chosen for their expertise.
Ito.
Safer world.
For the past decade, it's been led by Jürgen Stock. On the banks of the Rhone River by a tranquil city park sits the highly secure global headquarters of Interpol. For the past decade, it's been led by Jürgen Stock, a former vice president of the German Federal Police.
The purpose of Interpol is still the same, connecting police for a safer world.
Connecting police for safer world. Okay. Kayo, paggawa ka na po Interpol kit, nangangamoy bakasyon. Mukhang magiging legit nga eh.
Interpol's Secretary General, Stock,
From unnoticed to red notice. Pwede mo mag-seek ng asylum sa Baguio, ha? Okay.
manages operations in Lyon and
Total kalaban na rin naman nila si Mayor Magalong eh. So baka pwede turuan na lang ako sa AK-47. Joke lang. Pang terorista pala yun. Hindi. Pistol. Okay.
regional offices on 5 continents. 900 employees work at the Lyon headquarters. Many are police officers on loan from member countries chosen for their expertise. They don't carry guns or make arrests, but rather collect and share information with law
So information talaga. Unang rinig ko sa Interpol sa series noon ni Lupin III sa GMA. Kayo, order din po ako ng Interpol kit. Currently, nasa Dubai ako. Nako. Nainom ako dito. Cheers to outfallen comrade. Salamat, Doc, ha. Salamat sa hig mo, ha. Salamat, iinom din ako mamaya. Sana kunin niyo ako habang tulog. Ano kaya magiging pagbangon ko? Binabasahan ako ng Miranda rights, no? Anyway.
enforcement agencies around the globe. Interpol also has bureaus in each member country, including one in Washington, D.C., managed by the Departments of Justice and Homeland Security.
So what is the main mission of Interpol?
What's the main mission?
Departments of Justice and Homeland Security.
So what is the main mission of Interpol?
I would describe it as an information broker. We collect
Okay. Saturday morning here. Sasquatch. Basta. Somewhere. It's a pleasure watching your live. Salamat, Oxboy Pinoy. Okay. Pwede ba sama mo na yung pronunciation dyan? Pwede ba kapag kaganyan, isasama mo yung sa open and close parenthesis on how to pronounce it? Help us, vloggers. Salamat.
we invite member countries to share information. We do analysis. We enrich the information. So Interpol's information is leading to arrests of high.
Kayo, sa Davao ka magtago. Parang naman ako umamin DDS ako niyan. Ayoko ng mga idea nyo. Ayaw ka ng mga idea niya. Dila, para akong umamin DDS yan. Saskatchewan. Oh. Saskatchewan. Oh. Yan. Whatever I did.
Analysis. We enrich the information, so Interpol's information is leading to arrests of
Welcome ka doon sa dao. Mukha nga eh. Mukha nga. Mukha nga. Sa Baguio na lang, sa Baguio. Hindi pa halata. Okay.
analysis. We enrich the information, so Interpol's information is leading to arrests of high-level criminals, murderers.
High-level criminals. Mukhang high-level ba si Ate Rochelle? Oh.
So Interpol's information is leading to arrests of high-level criminals, murderers, drug traffickers, those who are abusing children all around the world. Everything.
What? So,
The day that we enrich the information.
buti natin ha.
Security.
So what is the main mission of
What's the main mission? Okay.
Interpol?
I would describe it as an information broker. We collect, we invite member countries to share information, we do analysis, we enrich the information, so Interpol's information is leading to arrests of high-level criminals, murderers, drug traffickers, those who are abusing children all around the world. Every single day that happens.
High level. Ate Rochelle. What?
Last year, Interpol coordinated a crackdown on human trafficking and prostitution, Operation Global Chain, that led to 212 arrests in 22 countries and the release of more than 1,400 victims forced into criminality. It's been going after one of the world's most powerful crime organizations,
Dapat pala sinabay si Kibbs.
Italy-based Ndrangheta.
Hindi ko nga alam kung ba't di binigay si Kibbs eh. Para magkaalaman din, di ba? Breach of trust, high level ya. Hindi naman breach of trust yata yung sa kanya. Sa iba yata yun.
Thanks to Interpol, the second most wanted man in Italy, Rocco Morabito, was arrested in Brazil after 23 years on the run.
We were able to identify him through images that were shared that allowed us to be sure it was the guy.
Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
Cyril Gu, a forensic expert from the French National Police, oversees 19 massive databases, which are queried 20 million times a day. They are a
Ligtas ka kayo. Pwera lang kung gagawang ka nito rin ng istorya. Kung saan ang istorya gagawin sa akin? Na hindi ako adorable? Lalaban ko yun. Kahit sa kami sa Supreme Court kami makarating. In fairness, shinare ng Luminous vlog ni Kayo about Interpol. Yeah, kasi kailangan talaga malaman ng tao yun.
compendium of crime, piracy, fugitives, illicit firearms, stolen travel documents.
My role is to make this information available to the end users,
Your members.
the member countries of Interpol. But for me, the customers, the end users, these are the police officers who wants to arrest those major criminals and providing them with actionable information everywhere around the world.
Cool.
Interpol has a number of ways to alert its members, including a yellow
So alert lang talaga kung gusto lang. Ulitin natin yung languaging ah.
To make this information available to the end users.
Okay.
massive databases, which are queried 20 million times a day. They are a compendium of crime, piracy, fugitives, illicit firearms, stolen travel documents.
My role is to make
My role
this information available to the end users,
to make this available to the end
Your
users.
members.
the member countries of Interpol. But
Okay.
for me, the customers, the end users, these are the police officers who want
These are the police officers.
to arrest those major criminals. And
But the problem is not the major criminals. Dahil normal na tao, common people are being the subject of it. Customer. Yan yung laging maling spelling, you know. That they want, this is bad.
the end users, these are the police officers who wants to arrest
Customers, customers nga.
those major criminals. And
Firearms, stolen travel documents.
My role is to make this information available to the end users,
Your members.
the member countries of Interpol. But for me, the customers, the end users, these are the police officers
These are the police officers.
who wants to arrest those major criminals. And
Yung in-interview mo kanina, wala din.
providing them with actionable information everywhere around the world.
Interpol has a number of ways to alert its members, including a yellow notice for missing persons,
Okay, yellow notice.
a black notice for unidentified bodies. Perhaps most important, the red notice, a closely guarded list of 74,000 of the world's most wanted fugitives, with
Most wanted.
the suspect's name,
So kapag red notice, hindi naman siguro.
picture, fingerprints, details of the alleged
Ito to.
The red notice, a closely guarded list of 74,000 of the world's most wanted fugitives, with the suspect's name,
Who wants to arrest? So kung ayaw, hindi. Feeling ko nga, dun nagkaroon ng problema eh. Kasi, naging subjective yung who wants to arrest, right? So, kapag naging who wants to arrest, the government can actually do that for its purpose now. You can actually use it to actually silence your critic too, right?
picture, fingerprints, details of the alleged crime, and the country seeking the arrest.
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is also very often misunderstood.
Wait, what? It's not?
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is also very often misunderstood.
Wait, what?
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is
It's not an international arrest warrant?
also very often misunderstood.
How
But
would you
in-
describe it? It seems like it's a digital wanted poster.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's what Ate Rochelle and then kay Digong, right? What?
Also very often misunderstood.
The arrest.
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is also very often misunderstood.
Wait, what? It's not? Not an international warrant, arrest warrant daw. Wait. What? Fake news si BBBM? Pang Interpol kit mo, boss. Salamat. Pero yun yung nakalagay doon sa papel ni ano eh. Ate Rochelle. Rochelle. Alam mo na nagkamit. Pakinggan natin. Teka.
Arrest.
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is also very often misunderstood.
How
But
would you
in-
describe it? It seems like it's a digital wanted poster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. It's an alert that we are disseminating that somebody is wanted by a member country.
Each notice is vetted
It's not a what? What? Advance lang dito sa atin, budol pala. Wala pala ni comply na pag-aresto. Same kaya sa, lalo na yung red diffusion. Kung red notice nga, ganun, hindi warrant eh. Parang ano pa yung red diffusion? What?
the country seeking the arrest.
The red
7 fingerprints, details of the alleged crime, and the country
We have a gold statement here, folks. Oh, nga eh.
seeking the arrest.
The red notice is not an international arrest warrant. That is also very often misunderstood.
How would
This is just last year. Ewan ko kung January 29, 2024. Hindi ko alam kung re-uploaded ba to? Re-uploaded ba to? Nasa FAQ mismo ng Interpol na hindi warrantang red notice. O di hindi nga. So tama siya, right?
would you describe it? It seems like it's a digital wanted poster.
Yes, it's an alert that we are disseminating that somebody is wanted by a member country.
Each notice is vetted by a task force Secretary General Stock created to make
Wala fake news ang admin niya.
sure it doesn't violate rules forbidding
Pero hindi. Ang paliwanag ng admin, di ba? Ang paliwanag ng admin is, yung warrant of arrest ay ICC. Right? ICC na dinaan sa Interpol. So, yung warrant of arrest is hindi galing sa Interpol, kundi galing sa ICC. I think yun yung paliwanag eh. So, so ang lusot nilang gustong gawin is pinadaan yung warrant of arrest. Kaya nga ICC warrant of arrest eh, di ba? Diba? Kaya nga ICC warrant of arrest na ginamit. Hindi red notice. Hindi na issue. Ang issue yung kay ate yung kay ate Rochelle. Yung kay Digong, kasi ICC yung ginamit doon na warrant of arrest, hindi naman red notice eh. Okay? So, pinadala lang sa Interpol para i-alert. Kung alert lang. So, paano nila tatakasan na warrant of arrest na ang warrant of arrest na sinunod nila issue sa ICC. Paano nila ilusot yun? Anyway, kay Ate Rochelle kasi, red notice. Kaya siya hinuli. Dahil sa red notice. So, kung hindi pala warrant of arrest yun, ano yung nangyari kay Ate Rochelle? Gagi, ma-share na naman tong video.
By a task force Secretary General Stock created to make sure it doesn't violate rules forbidding the use of
Kung baga nilabasan ng red notice si ate sa UAE.
Interpol for political, religious, or racial persecution. But the vetting
Invalid, di ba?
is not foolproof.
Some of Interpol's more repressive members take advantage of red notices,
Eto na. Take advantage na.
using fabricated charges to locate, detain, and extradite people they want to get their hands on.
Exactly! Nadali mo! Morgan Freeman? Saktong-sakto, Morgan Freeman. Yun mismo yung point ko. Yun mismo yung concern ko. Mas na mas yun yung ibig ko sabihin, di ba? Barack Obama. Racist. Sinabi ko lang Morgan Freeman eh. Buti sana kung kinumpare ko siya sa ibang race. Si Raulo talaga na si Doc. Doc, salamat sa ano mo tsaka sa chicha mo pero huwag mo pahamak. Ha? Hindi naman siya, same din naman yung kinumpare ko, di ba? Morgan Freeman. Parang kinumpare ko nga siya sa mas, ano eh. Grabe. Oh, let's go.
Is not foolproof.
Some of Interpol's more repressive members take advantage of red notices, using
Members, di ba? Tama.
Proof.
Some of Interpol's more repressive members
Repressive members. We are a member, right? So, tinutukoy dito is repressive na member katulad natin, right? Tama? So, okay, ano yung ginagawa ng mga repressive members?
But the vetting is not foolproof.
Some of Interpol's more repressive members take advantage of red notices, using fabricated charges to locate, detain, and extradite people they want to get their hands on.
Shit. Favorite ko si Morgan. Oh, di ba magaling si Morgan Freeman, ha? Nadali ni malupiton. Kaya nga i-check sa local court, hindi ba? Pero yun nga yung nangyari kay Ate Rochelle eh. Kay Ate Rochelle, nag-a-appear lang yung red notice niya parang as private. Police, may hawak yung police dito sa atin. Tapos siguro dun galing sa kanila sa saan ba? UAE. Wala nga sa international, right? Wala nga sa post nila, sa ano nila, sa website nila. Red notice, fabricated charges, Tore. hindi naman kayang gawin ni Tore yan. Hindi kayang gawin ni Tore kasi sila yung end user eh. Sila yung end user. Kumbaga, ang lusot dito ni Tore, kahit man kasabot siya, kahit kasabot pa siya, may lusot siya eh. They're just enforcing it. Diba? So, ingat tayo sa pag-accuse. Ha? Ingat tayo. Baka hindi tayo makakain ng pares. Ay, hindi. Iba pa lang tayo. Tao yun. Teka. Di kasi sila nga yung end user para nga sa kanila yun, di ba? They want to arrest. So, ibig sabihin may proseso mo ng pinuntahan bago makarating sa kanila. Tapos i-arrest lang nila yung tao. Gets? So, hindi mo pwedeng i-link kagad si Tory dito. Hindi pwede. Logically speaking, hindi kagad. Iba pala yun. Shit. Ingat ka kayo, nagmamasid sila. I know. Hindi mo pwede i-link kagad dito. Hindi kagad rekta. Siguro padaanin mo muna ng pares. Ingat ka, boss kayo. Baka gamitin ka din ng Interpol kit. Kinakabahan na. Following order lang si to. Oh, yun ang laging lusot niya. Following order. Yun lang laging lusot niya. At that's a valid lusot, actually.
Like political dissidents or innocent people who've merely displeased powerful officials.
Wow, dude! Morgan Freeman! Come on! Kayo, Teacher Mark, nakita nyo post sa One TV Philippines. Ano yun? Ano meron doon?
Using fabricated charges to locate, detain, and extradite people they want to get their hands on, like political dissidents or innocent people who've merely displeased powerful officials.
Saktong-sakto talaga. Ito nga yung nangyayari. Yan nga yung buong point, Morgan Freeman. Nice shirt. Ukay-ukay. Legal orders lang pwedeng sundin. Breaking news, Malacanang on Thursday said the Philippine government would not cooperate with the International Criminal Court. O ano yan? Ano meron dyan? Matagal na sinasabi yan. Na Poncio Pilato, it fits. It freaking fits. Kaya nung unang narinig ko pa lang to, sabi ko, shit. Kung masasakote tayo, I think this is the way. Kaya gusto ko kong ipalaganap na to. Kasi ganito yan eh. Shitty strategies like this, this evil, this wicked strategies, yung mga ganito, it only works if it's in secrecy or konti na wala sa light. Okay? Anything that's in the dark, they can use. Of course. And then konti lang, hindi laganap, they can use that. Kaya gusto ko ipalaganap to as in a lot of people see this. Kasi, in that sense, mawawala ng kapangyarihan yung strategy na yun. And this is, I think, the only way for us to counter it. Kasi, yung red notice na yan, it's still in effect. Sabihin mo na politically motivated, blah, 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 blah. The red notice still exists. It is what it is. Ayan yung red notice. Wanted ka sa ibang bansa. Tanim o hindi, doesn't even matter. Ayan eh. Question. How do you counter it? You cannot. Kayo may headline ngayon sa news na may pinardo ng UAE na 100. Of course, they're gonna do that. Tama, dito tayo sa liwanag, mga duwag. Dito tayo sa liwanag. I want this issue na makita ng mga Pilipino. Okay? That's the only way to equip them, to have them the knowledge that this shit exists. This strategy exists. Pwede kasing sabihin the international eyes are on you. Exactly, it is what it is. Kahit ano pang gawin, kahit kay Ate Rochelle, ito yung ilang araw ko nang iniisip, no? Talagang it is bothering me. Not because na I will be subject of it, no. Naisip ko lang na parang how do you solve that issue? Like for example, Well, yung Qatar naman din naman kasama sa UAE yun, di ba? Like for example, sa UAE nga nangyari yun, di ba? So, kung gano'n nangyari, ang issue kasi dito is, they can just do that. Like for example, DDS ka. Like yung sa Qatar, kunyari, di ba? Kunyari, pero hindi naman kasi UAE ang Qatar eh. So, pero sabihin natin yung nasa Qatar, lagi natin sa UAE. The government can just ignore you. Why? Because you're DDS. Why? Because you support Duterte. Why would they help you? Fake news daw yun sa Qatar. Sabi nga nila, pero let's just assume it. Let's just assume that it's true. Inilipat ko naman sa UAE eh. Kinuha ko lang yung, para magkaroon kayo ng idea yung point, tapos nilipat ko sa UAE. So nilagay ko, inismuggle ko sa UAE para for you to understand what I mean. Salamat April Boy. Ito perfect opportunity kung 60 minutes nga hindi to pumutok eh. Ngayon tayong World ISO. Sana ma-echo to. Sana salamat sa orange notice mo ha. April Boy. Nag-DM ako sa'yo. Qatar bro. O nga pala, taga Qatar nga pala to si Bro Russell's dad. Anong Qatar? May isang kababae na pulis dito na tinawagan ko kasi wala talaga akong makita. Ito ba yun? Ito ba yun? Sa mga dinampot na Pinoy dito sa Qatar. May Unity Trail event talaga pero ang venue sa Inland Sea, it was canceled noong March 26 for safety reasons. Now the story from the kababayan natin na nasa kapulisan dito sa Qatar, sadly, may mga naaresto nga and they were in Sea Line, different venue, na supposedly ay picnic at get together ng mga Pilipino. Naging maingay daw yata tapos may mga comms via WhatsApp and WhatsApp is monitored here. May chatter, they would mark keywords and somehow yung venue. Duterte related names get together doon, nakita sa chatter. Not sure if may mga dinatnan susugal pero mga naaresto talaga and currently detained and most likely will be deported. Oh, yun. Bawal po talaga sa Qatar ang magprotesta. Hindi, yun nga yung point. Sabihin na natin, oo nga, tama naman yun, di ba? Hindi yun yung point ko. Ang point ko kasi is, what if the government just let you rot there? Why? Because you're a Duterte supporter. What if that's the case? Di ba? Sa UAE, sabi natin ganun. That's a problem. Big problem. Kaya nga sabi ko sa mga taga UAE, ingat kayo. Okay? And not only that, hindi lang sa mag-ingat kayo, doon sa mga OFWs na gustong umalis, I think you have to avoid UAE. Napaka-demonyo strategy magpatahimik ang tao. Well, Machiavellianism guys, come on. Meron Australia na nakakulong ngayon sa Pinas na may red notice pero ayaw pakipagtulungan ng Pinas sa Interpol na may padala siya sa Indonesia. Hindi ko alam yan. Galing ako dyan, work there from 2012-2017. DDS ka, we don't care. What if nga lang, hindi ko naman sinasabing yan yung gagawin. Pero hindi naman malayo yan sa katotohanan, right? Kasi, miski nga si General Torre, di ba sinasabi na kala ko ba, mga DDS, matapang, something like that. Parang along those lines. Di ba? Parang today, ito yung pinagtatakahan ko eh. Kung Yun ang palit ulo dapat ni Alice Guo. Ah, yun yung dapat. Okay. So, hindi. Ang iniisip ko kasi dito ano eh. Ang laki ng mga protesta, right? I think the admin underestimated yung support. I think di nga lang DDS yung mga doon eh. Feeling ko may mga ano doon sa gusto siyang pauwiin lang eh. Ako kasi I think, well, oo, gusto ko rin siya umuwi at dito siya litisin. Pero I think that's a stretch na eh. So, kumbaga, alam niya naman yung sinugal niya. So, kaya niya yan. Kaya ni Digong yan. Kung malitis man siya daw guilty, yun yung kapalit ng ginawa niya. So, life continues for you guys, okay? Stop, there's still a fight. So, ang iniisip ko, kung mga bobo pala itong mga DDS na to na sinasabi, kung mga mali pala itong mga DDS na itong mga sinasabi, why would the government withdraw help? And why would they exert effort to silence them? Why would they do that? The math is not matting. Okay? I know you have a fight, BBM supporters and Duterte, blah blah blah, right? Pero isn't it weird? If they're just talking nonsense, if they're just stupid, kung bobo sila, bakit mo kailangang gipitin sila? Paano ako na hindi DDS? O hindi ka kasama sa usapan, Magic? Baka gusto mo lang bumoses? Hindi ka nga DDS. So, siguro hindi nga tungkol sa'yo, no? Baka lang. Yun ang iniisip ko eh. Kasi ito mismo, sakto-sakto to eh, oh.
Using fabricated charges to locate, detain, and extradite people they want to get their hands on, like political dissidents or innocent people who've merely displeased powerful officials.
Tapos grabe pag-atake nyo sa government, tapos pag may problema sila rin tutulong sa inyo. Because that's their job. Bobo ka, Royland, Lara. That's their job. Government ka. Wala kang karapatan magalit sa citizen mo na hindi, galit sa iyo yan eh. No, it's actually your job na tulungan yung Pilipino, citizens mo. DDS man yan o hindi. Are you that stupid? Ang pagkakaiba is the citizens, it's not their job to actually mag-side sa government. But the government's job is actually to help the citizens. That's their job. Itanim mo yung sa utak mo, sa kokote mong makitid. Regardless kung against yan sa'yo o hindi yan against sa'yo, citizen mo yan. Tulungan mo yan. Ganon ka na ba kabobo para hindi makita yon? Tangay. Aatakihin niyo yung gobyerno tapos sila rin tutulong sa... Yeah. That's kind of how it works. Yeah, that's how it works, dude. Google it. It exists. Tangay. Kaya nga sirang-sira ang admin sa ginawa nila. Filipino servant lang para maintindihan mo, Royland. Diba? Sunog tuloy kay boss. Ang tanga eh. Nasa constitution na ang government is dapat protekta ng government at all time. Diba? Servant nga eh. Tapos sabihin niyo, DDS yung mga bobo, ikaw yung bobo. Oh.
like political dissidents or innocent people who've merely displeased powerful officials.
Like any
There it is.
information sharing system, the information that you get out is only as good as the information that you put in.
Rhys Davies on the left and Ben Keith are barristers, British lawyers, who help people accused of crimes to navigate Interpol's complex bureaucracy.
Our clients come to us and say, we've been accused in a particular state of a criminal offence which has been fabricated for political reasons. And Interpol's
This is nice.
Just-
Interpol's
Okay,
complex
okay.
bureaucracy.
our clients come to us and say, we've been accused in a particular state of a criminal offence which has been fabricated for political reasons. And Interpol's just taken this at face value, issued a red notice.
Exactly! Yan yung sinabi ko kay Ate Rochelle. Ganun kadali mag-ano red notice? Yan yung sinabi nila mismo. Ito.
Come to us and say, we've been accused in a particular state of a criminal offence which has been fabricated for political reasons. And Interpol's just taken this at face value, issued a red notice.
Taking at face value and just issued a red notice. What the fuck? There it is. How is this? How is this possible? Napakadali lang pala niyan, napaka-powerful. Di ba? Napakadali pala. Yun yung sinabi ko sa teka. So, ganun kadali mag-ganun red notice? I think, alam mo yan, parang maraming level yan na kailangan mataas talaga yung ano eh. Kumbaga kung may mas matataas pa sa beyond reasonable doubt, yun eh. Something like, gusto mo red notice ito, bigyan kita, di ba? Initial blatter. Parang ganun eh. Parang sa barangay. Ate Rochelle, ito na yung panlaban mo. Easy lang pala nun, kaya nakakatakot. Kaya nga siya nakakatakot kasi easy lang. Yun yung concern ko simula sa poll. Na parang, dude, they can do that to us. Any of us. Galit ka lang sa kapitbahay mo kasama mo sa ibang bansa. Correct. Red notice for sale. The F?
Both concede Interpol does a lot of good, despite a yearly budget of $170 million, which is about the size of the Omaha Police Department.
Their constitution says that they are meant to believe their member states. And so when a member state, Russia, China, Turkey, whose rule of law is
Turkey? Cool.
often non-existent,
Natawa ako sa kakasuhan ng ibang bansa through Interpol. Parang bumili lang ng candy, mabilis pa sa alas 4 yung red notice.
say to them, a particular person is wanted for a criminal offence, they are bound by the constitution to believe them.
Does Interpol view all the information that comes out of all of them as equal?
This is one of our main frustrations, is that Interpol don't penalise countries properly.
They want everyone in their club.
Wait.
Everybody believe them.
Does Interpol view all the information that comes out of all of them as equal?
This is one of our main frustrations, is that Interpol don't penalise countries properly.
They want everyone in their club.
They want everybody in the club. When a country is clearly egregiously breaching the rules and manipulating the system on a gross scale, they don't suspend them. They've not suspended Russia. So Russia is still an active member of Interpol.
Russia
So kahit pa alam mo ng fabricated, kahit alam mo nang meron ka ng error sa pag-take nung case at face value at nalaman mo ng fabricated, this is just nothing. So red notice is just what? Politics ulit? Mag-uwing ko nga yung title na to. Usapang Interpol, red notice, and politics. O yan. Mag-uwi natin. What the F ka na lang talaga. This is so crazy, dude. Dalirata, kayo na share na Joey ang live mo. Anong live ko? Ito live ko ngayon. Yari na naman tayo ito. Mare-red notice ako nito.
Russia accounts for nearly half of the red notices Interpol makes public. According to a Russian police official, its Interpol bureau in Moscow helped arrest and extradite more than 100 criminals in 2021, and in 2022 helped nab the founder of the world's largest darknet criminal marketplace.
Kasi yan naman talaga dapat ang purpose niyan di ba? Like the big ones. Right? Yan naman talaga yung point yan eh. Kaso ang problema, nilalagay mo sa mababa, nagkaroon kasi ng loophole na para gamitin sa mga normal na tao, sa common people. Sorry yan yung nakalagay dyan eh. Sinir na naman ako, patayin na naman tayo. Ayan o. Hindi naman ako nagsabi niyan, yan o. Ini-interpret ko lang, ini-elaborate ko lang, parang PCO lang ako, parang spokes. Parang PCO usik lang ako. Kung ano yung sinabi dyan, ini-elaborate ko lang. At ini-interpret ko lang. Na, it actually proves my point nung last live ko. Sabi nga ni Recall, damage control ba to? Actually, hindi ko alam na damage control to. Pero nagmumukhang damage control nga. Bakit? Kasi sakto sa sinabi ko last na live. Hindi ko pa to actually napanood. Ngayon tuloy, nagmumukha nga siyang damage control. O, Recall, lasing ka na ba? Recall, lasing ka na ba?
It's called Hydra. But some of the information Russia gives Interpol is suspect. Members of Congress, human rights groups, and the European Union have labeled Russia a serial abuser of red notices.
So
See?
Russia is widely viewed as being
Ngayon, parang UAE na yung abuser ngayon. Right?
brazen in its attempts to manipulate the system. The famous example that we often talk about is Bill Browder.
Bill Browder
Bill Browder. Mag-disclaimer ka na. Kayo is not inciting. No, I'm not. Ang sinasabi ko lang is, government, do something about this. This is not good. Okay? Do some like treaty or shit. Kung ano man yung ginagawa nyo, yung do the government shit. Kung ano man yung ginagawa nyo dyan. And solve this. Kasi, ako yung naging concern lang dito dahil yung lumabas yung kay ano, nung una, ano ko lang parang satire, nag-joke lang ako. Gumawa pa ako ng Interpol kit, right? Gumawa pa ako ng ganon. Nung nakita ko ngayon, yung kay ate Rochelle, sabi ko, what? So this is real? Akala ko lang kasi na, ito. Akala ko lang kasi, nung nangyari kay Digong, pinadala sa Interpol, parang, okay, nakaano sila ng way to actually mahuli si Digong. Okay, fine. And then, ayun, nangaasar lang ako. Satirical attack, di ba? Joke. Parang, nung nalaman ko, yung kay Ate Rochelle, sabi ko, this is something else. This is not good. Kasi kung one time lang yung nangyari kay di ba? Kay Digong. One time lang yon kasi they actually, like, they compromise something. Alam ko, yun din yung sinabi ko sa mga live stream. They compromise one thing for that event. That's an exception, not the rule, right? It makes sense. Nagigets nyo ba? Ano ngayon yan? Kumbaga, exception yung nangyari kay Digong, hindi siya rule. Pero nung nakita ko, yung kay Rochelle, at doon sa iba, now it becomes a rule, which makes me very, very concerned about my own well-being. Kasi, naiisip ko, okay, so, nag-fabricate, di ba? Nag-fabricate ng case sa'yo sa ibang bansa. UAE. Kunyari, pumasok kayo si Red Notice. Di na lang kayo sa Pilipinas. Ito pala yung problema. Ito ngayon yung problema. Hindi totoo yung bintang. O, paano yan? Paano malalaman kung totoo yun? Hindi. Padala ka dun. Teka lang. Ba't ganun? Ididiting ka muna. Ihuliin ka muna. Masyado madami alam. Masyado marami alam. Hoy, attorney, wag... Mura ba upahan dyan sa Baguio? Iniisip ko lang naman siya. Nagiging curious lang, nagiging malikot lang naman yung utak ko. Oh, baka sa susunod na hindi na lumikot at hindi na gumana yung utak ko. Oo, need magawa ng law to counter the loophole. Kasi, paano ngayon, wala tayong safety feature. Attorney L. lasing na, nga, mali-mali na yung spelling eh. Ano ba yung safety feature natin sa mga ganyang klaseng tanim? Sa mga mali, fabricated case. Do we have something like to actually protect our people? We don't have that. Kasi ang problema dito, that red notice sticks. Yung kay Ate Rochelle, still inactive. Still active yung red notice ni Ate Rochelle at doon sa iba. Ngayon, yung isa daw, sabi ni Ate Rochelle, doon sa ano ni Yumi, na nagbayad ng 200K para hindi sila hulihin. Okay? But the problem is, still inactive pa rin yung red notice. Anytime pwede pa rin sila hulihin na magkakaibang pulis, na grupo ng pulis, and hindi nga siya ulit ng pera. Right? This is bad. Right? This is not good. Taga-BI katapat niyan, magaling mag-escort. This is bad kasi hindi mo matanggal yung red notice na yan eh. Parang bail yung 200K. Hindi nga lang bail yun eh. Antok lang ako pero gusto ng mga bata bonfire. Tunog mafia. Sindikato nga yung datingan nga eh. Kaya pala sabi kay Rochelle, malapit na Pasko, Christmas party daw. Tama ka, masama. At walang solusyon. Wala tayong solusyon, guys. Kung meron man, for sure na guaranteed, na makapagpapataob sa atin, ito yung red notice. Kaya ako concerned. Sabi ko, yeah, they can do that. Actually, they can do that. That's evil. But genius. Right? Evil, but genius. It is genius. It is evil. But it is what it is. How can we fight it? I don't think there is a way to fight it. But, first, ito. Sorry ah. Ito lang yung nakikita kong options natin. Kalampagin yung Senado, Kongreso, para gumawa ng batas tungkol dito. Pangalawa, awareness sa mga tao to the point na makikita nilang this is bullshit. Pangatlo, ridicule the Interpol because they're bullshit. Hindi nga nila maayos yung sistema nila. Oh. How can we trust them? How can we trust them? Kasi we don't know how to counter this. That red notice Interpol shit, that will stick. My way to fight it, Kois, but you would need more than one country to put the issue on the table. Yes, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing actually, Shin. Yung sinasabi ko is the same thing. Yeah, extrapolate mo lang doon sa ibang countries, right? It's the same thing. It's the same strategy. Kung ano yung sinasabi ko, pero it actually involves more than one country. Kaya, nagulat ako na parang yung Interpol kit pala is not only a joke, it's a real thing. Let's go.
Is a London-based American-born financier. He made his fortune in Russia, but has spent the last 11 years on the run from President Vladimir Putin after he...
Kayo, these issues, ngayon made us aware of intervention ng foreign states, we can now make it as a basis pagpili ng politicians, nationalism versus globalism. Not only that, hindi yan yung issue eh. alam mo concerning sa akin? Ito concerning sa akin. Teka. Kaya problemado ako dito eh. Hindi lang naman para sa akin, no? Mas ako yung namumroblema para kay Ate Rochelle eh. Kasi na ba yun? Ito. Ito. Ito yung concerning sa akin. Basahin natin ha. Feb 13, 2025. The Philippines and the United Arab Emirates have signed 3 key legal treaties covering extradition, mutual legal assistance in criminal matters, and the transfer of sentenced persons. Okay? We just signed something. We just signed it. We're saying, sure, we'll send you our citizens. The agreements were signed during the World Government Summit in Dubai, where FL is representing extradition treaty enables both countries to extradite individuals found in their territories for criminal prosecution, trial, or enforcement of sentences for extraditable offenses. This is concerning. Why? The Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty allows the two nations to provide extensive support in investigating, prosecuting, and suppressing criminal offenses. Meanwhile, the Treaty on the Transfer of Sentenced Persons facilitates the movement of individuals sentenced in one country to serve the remaining sentence in their home country. Okay, good. In addition to the legal agreements, the Philippines and UAE signed 2 pacts aimed at developing the Pasig River, kapalit yata yan eh, mutual trust. The Philippines and the UAE have long shared deep, enduring relationships, blah, blah, blah. Aside from the UAE, the Philippines has emanated legal assistance to the other countries which Philippines may provide with respect to criminal matters under includes taking the testimony or statement of persons, providing documents, records, and items of evidence, locating or identifying witnesses or suspects, effecting serving documents, making arrangement for persons to give evidence to or assist, investigation, identifying, tracing, restraining, forfeiting, confiscating proceeds, instrumentalities, and criminal... Damn it! Sa shared your Interpol interview sa Blue App. Hello kayo from Virginia. Salamat sayaw Keiki. Sayaw Keiki. Salamat. Meanwhile, the Treaty on the Transfer of Sentenced Persons facilitates the movement of individuals sentenced in one country to serve their remaining sentence in their home country. Nagtago sa UAE si Roque ata. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the issue here. Kayo about the extradition treaty ay for UAE side. Naghahabol mga Pinoy na may pagkakautang sa UAE. Dami niyan nangyari lalo na noong 2008. Yun nga eh. Feeling ko yan nga yung naging grounding ngayon eh. Ang scary pa dyan, pwedeng gulatan. As of December 2023, Interpol had 74,224 valid red notices, but the public can only see 7,000 of them as publicly published. Shit. Kung totoo lahat ng sinabi ni Ate Rochelle, parang legal na sindikato yung ginawa nila Torre. No, hindi. Ito mo May argument kasi, may gray area yan sinasabi mong yan, John. Kasi, kung titingnan mo sa perspective ni Torre, di ba? Kung titingnan mo siya sa perspective ni Torre, may red notice. It doesn't matter kung kanino galing. It doesn't matter kasi yung kay Ate Rochelle is actually legitimate naman yung complainant. So, hindi siya tanim complainant, right? So, legitimate yon. Legitimate yung complainant nun. Okay? Ang nagsinungaling yung complainant mismo, right? Nagigets yung point. So, ang gusto ko kasi makita is meron bang case doon sa 6 na yon, sa nila, na hindi legit yung complainant. Hindi mo kilala, never mo nakamit, no knowledge at all kung sino yon, and then for some reason, merong complaints laban sa'yo, that is something else. Mas more interested ako doon kaysa doon sa may legit na complainant. Kasi yung kay Torre kasi, well, there's the red notice. So we should arrest. So may mga pulis siguro na pwedeng maging opportunist na okay, hindi namin arrestuhin kasi hindi naman arrestuhin yan eh. Pero nasa judgment namin yan, right? Pero nagugutom kasi kami, no? Baka pwede namang pamasko o pangkain, pang party, ganyan. O sige sir, bigyan kita 10K. O sige, edi, siyempre nagutom ka na naman. Hingi ka na naman para hindi kayo apprehend kasi red notice andyan pa rin eh. Kumbaga, nagkaroon lang ng opportunity to actually do that. Okay? Hindi siya sindikato in the sense na may kausap sila doon para i-plot yan. Kasi ang sindikato, it has to be a scheme, right? It has to be something that sila yung nagtanim, sila yung lahat. And I don't think that's the case here. Tanim complaints concern mo, yan yung gusto kong malaman. Mas interesado ako dyan kung may nag-e-exist na ganyan. Kasi yung dito, kung yung totoo sinasabi ni Ate Rochelle dun sa merong humingi na 200K and then blah blah blah, parang temporary release, parang hindi hulihin. Kung totoo yun, that's an opportunity. Kumbaga, opportunity na it presented itself na ginamit lang nila. So, hindi mo pwede sabihin sindikato yun. Kasi ang sindikato, there must be a scheme. Right? May kausap sila sa UAE, may kausap sila sa ibang bansa, and then gusto nila magkapera, hindi gagawin nila ganito, at taniman nila na complainant. Kaya sabi ko, gusto ko yung complainant na hindi mo kilala talaga. Nagets nyo? Yun yung point ko. Kaya hindi ako interesado dun sa case na may legit na complainant kasi nagsinungaling ng complainant dun eh. So, ang issue dun is iba. Ang issue dun kay Ate Rochelle is napakadali pala gumawa ng red notice. Okay? At yung magagawa. Ganun talaga. Madali talaga gumawa ng red notice. Baka under the table o blah blah blah. Kung ano man yung pwede nilang gawin doon sa bansa nila. Hindi yun yung point ko. Hindi ako dun concerned. Hindi ako dun interesado. Interesado ako doon sa cases na hindi mo kilala yung complainant, never ka pumunta doon sa bansa, pero for some reason may red notice ka. Need na ibang siya, yes. Yung Ate Rochelle, it's a concern, of course. Kailangan niya kasi nag-stick pa rin red notice, tapos fabricated yung nung nasa ibang bansa. Pero, it's too early to say na sindikato yung kay Torre. I don't think so. Okay? But, ang point nga dito is, pwedeng mag-evolve sa ganun. Kaya kailangan natin to intindihin kagad ngayon. Kasi, yes, hindi sindikato. But it might evolve to that. That's why we need to solve it now. Kailangan nilagyan ng safety feature for that not to happen. Nagets nyo? Alarming naman kung ganun pala kayo kasi kung sasabihin nila may red notice ka pero while checking the website wala naman, paano yun ka? Exactly. Yun nga yung nakakatakot eh. Di may mali pa rin sila ginawa. Pwede mag-mutate yung scheme, yes. Pwede mag-mutate na dati Dati is walang pag-uusap, walang agreement, walang plan, walang scheme. Na nakita mo lang, pwede to. Di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo kasi, di ba? I have this criminal mind, okay? I still appreciate a scheme. Kahit evil, but genius. Evil, but genius. I still appreciate those kind of scheme. So, nilalagay ko yung position ko na, okay, what if I'm the mastermind ng scheme? How would I do it? As long as I understand the scheme, I think I can find something na I can innovate from that. And then, kapag nagawa ko na yung effective na scheme na yon, then I will try to find the way to actually stop it, yung sarili kong scheme. Right? Sariling solution sa sariling scheme. Nagigets niyo yung point? Saan nagigets niyo? Yung rapper nga, na-appreciate ko. Saan nakuha pangalan nila pag ganon? Yung binigyan ng red notice. Hindi issue yun kasi pwedeng palusutan yan Yung group effort, pwede maging sindikato. Correct. Tarantado ka, Chikoski. Yung group effort, hindi lang naman ako. Group effort to. Baka maging scheme, baka maging sindikato. Yun lang naman, hindi natin sinasabi sindikato ngayon. But baka it might mutate o evolve sa ganun. Diba? Masyado lang ata ako tumalon. Yun kasi agad nasa isip ko dahil parang minamaster nila yung pattern. Yun nga, yun nga. Kaya nga, we have to be careful. Lalo na sa logical inference. Kasi it doesn't necessarily follow na sindikato agad. Kasi isipin mo, sa perspective ni Torre is sinusunod lang nila yung red notice. Right? Nagigets nyo? Sinusunod lang nila. So, hindi pa siya scheme. You cannot actually link yung scheme. You cannot actually prove that logically. Dahil may loophole Okay? Meron tayong we cannot connect the dots. Yeah. Kayo content ni Mosisas. Content ko o content niya ako? Anyway, yun lang naman Kung gusto niyo panoorin to, pag-aaralan ko pa to. Marami akong pag-aaralan dito. This is interesting to me. Ha? God bless inyo lahat. Ingat kayong lahat. Lalo sa mga tayo sa taga-UAE, ha?
Sa gitna ng unos, kami ang boses ng mga inaapi. Ngunit ngayon, kami na ang nasa target. Alam namin, sa bawat hakbang, may panganib na humantong sa posibleng aresto.
Okay team, tandaan natin, hindi lang natin kailangang protektahan ang mga kagamitan natin. Kailangan din nating maging handa kung sakaling maaresto tayo. Narito ang ating checklist kapag naaresto. Tiyakin ang karapatan. Huwag magsalita nang wala ang abogado. I-demand ang right to remain silent at ang presensya ng legal counsel. Suriin ang warrant. Hingin ang kopya ng warrant o arrest order. Siguraduhing valid at may pirma ng hukom. Dokumentasyon. I-record ang lahat. Oras, lugar, pangalan ng mga pulis. Ang bawat detalye ay mahalaga para sa kasong ito. Identification ng mga opisyalis. Alamin ang pangalan at opisyal na ID ng mga umaresto. Kailangan natin itong i-verify. Habeas corpus. I-demand ang agarang paghahain ng writ of habeas corpus para malaman ang dahilan ng pagkakakulong. Demandang legal. I-record ang mga legal arguments at ipaalam ang paglabag sa ating karapatan. Hindi tayo susuko ng tahimik.
Ang Interpol kit ay hindi lamang kagamitan. Ito ang ating sandata laban sa kasinungalingan at karahasan. Sa bawat item, naroon ang ating karapatan at paninindigan. Sa likod ng red notice, hindi lang dokumento ang ating sandata. Ang ating mga salita at karapatan ay kalasag laban sa pang-aabuso. Hindi kami patahimikin. Hindi kami susuko. Interpol kit. Laban sa red notice. Ihanda ang iyong sarili.